So you're thinking about making the move to Nashville, Tennessee, and you don't know exactly where you want to be. Well, in this video, I'm going to take you on a brief overview of the most popular neighborhoods in Nashville, Tennessee to hopefully give you a better idea of where you want to be.
I'm Brandon John.
My name is Caleb Lovejoy.
I'm Sam Coleman-Dancer with the Coleman-Dancer Group. I'm Sam, and my partner Brandon and I get calls, texts, emails, DMs every single day from people just like you looking to move to Nashville, Tennessee. So if you're thinking about moving to Nashville, Tennessee in the next couple months, or maybe tomorrow, please shoot us a text, send us an email, send us a DM. You can even schedule a Zoom call with us and do a discovery call so that we can figure out, what neighborhood or maybe what suburb fits your family lifestyle best. We'll be happy to help you make a smooth move to Nashville, Tennessee. So as mentioned in this video, we're gonna give you a brief overview of the different neighborhoods in Nashville, Tennessee. We're gonna focus on the most popular neighborhoods of Nashville, Tennessee. We're gonna talk about the proximity to downtown, the pros, the cons, the different amenities that these neighborhoods have. And if you see a neighborhood that you like, let us know in the comments or just send us a text and say, hey Sam, I really loved East Nashville. Could you do more videos on that? And we'll get more videos out for you. So we're planning on doing not only these map tours to give you an overview of the amenities and the proximity to downtown and what it has to offer. We're also going to do neighborhood tours. We're going to do tours of different suburbs. We're going to do what you can buy in different price points in these neighborhoods. We're going to do a lot of different stuff. So make sure that you leave a comment or send us a text or a DM and say, hey, I really love this neighborhood. Can I get more information on it? And we'll be happy to get that done for you. So let's jump right into Google Maps. All right, so here we are, Nashville, Tennessee, the best city in the world. We're just, hanging out here. So we're going to talk about, just a brief overview of some of the neighborhoods here in Nashville, but you can see we're going to focus on this inner core right here. What we call it is the urban core of Nashville. And basically you have, I-65 that runs south towards Brentwood and Franklin and Spring Hill and all of those great suburbs. You have I-40 that runs, west, east and west. And then you have I-24 that runs right here. But this is what we call the urban core. We're going to focus on some of the neighborhoods inside of that urban core, but let me zoom out a little bit. So you can see some of the suburbs that you have here. You have Franklin, you have Brentwood, Arrington, Nolensville, which is a popular suburb. We're going to do videos on that soon, so be on the lookout for that. There's tons of new construction if that's what you're looking for in Nolensville. You have Hendersonville up here. Obviously Murfreesboro is exploding, and then also down here you have Spring Hill, Thompson Station, and Spring Hill is about a 35-minute drive. But we're not going to focus on the suburbs today. We're going to focus on the neighborhoods of Nashville. So let me just type it in here real quick. Neighborhoods in Nashville, Tennessee, and let's just dive in here and start take a look at some of these places. So I kind of want to start with Wedgewood Houston, right here. This is a neighborhood that's going through revitalization over the last couple years. The Nashville Soccer Club just built a new stadium. I think it was like a $350 million stadium right here in Wedgewood, Houston. There's tons of new construction. Soho House just opened up here. There's a lot going on in Wedgewood, Houston. Again, like I said, it's going through a revitalization, so there's a lot of development. So here's where the Nashville Soccer Club is, right over here, Geodis Park. Let me see if we can pull up a picture. Look at that beautiful stadium right there. It used to be where the old Nashville Fairgrounds was. And then here you have, tons of breweries over here in Wedgewood, Houston. It's a really, really cool vibe. It gives you, it's called WeHo. That's a short form for Wedgewood, Houston. And it gives you vibes of like Soho in New York. So that's what you're really looking for in Wedgewood, Houston. The types of homes that you'll have here are, HPRs or tall and skinnies, which are homes that are either connected or detached or not attached. And these are tons of new construction here. And so we'll take you on a neighborhood tour of Wedgewood, Houston. We're going to do that with all of these neighborhoods that we talk about in here. So stick around for that. But Wedgewood, Houston is a really great place. Look at the proximity to downtown. You're about a 5 to 7 minute drive to Lower Broadway in the downtown area. Let's hop over to 12 South. We've actually done a video on the 12 South area to take you on a little tour of it, so you can check that out. But 12 South, Again, it's one of those places that, 10, 15 years ago was not the place because it was just so underdeveloped, but now it's become one of the most sought after neighborhoods to be in all of Nashville. Located right on 12th Avenue, you're about, I would say about a 5 to 7 minute drive into downtown. It's really a straight shot. 12th Avenue, go through Edge Hill, straight into the Gulch, one of my favorites, and then right into downtown Nashville. So that's the proximity that you have here in 12 South. You have, Sevier Park if you want to be super fancy, but I just call it Sevier Park. You also have some really, really great restaurants here. Burger Up, one of my favorites. You have some cool shopping down here as well. Madewell, some great jeans. So if you're ever in town, you want to pick up some great jeans, you want to hit Broadway, Madewell is a great place. Edley's Barbecue is a staple here for barbecue. In Nashville, Tennessee, you have Draper James. You have all kinds of like really, really cool boutiques down on this street. Bar Taco, which just opened up about a year ago or so. Really great tacos. You have Frothy Monkey, which is one of the most popular coffee shops here in Nashville, Tennessee. And just so many other, different, I could literally spend 5 minutes talking about the great restaurants and dessert places like Five Daughters that you have here, Taqueria del Sol, that lines the street of 12 South. And about 12 South is really one of the most, I don't say one of the most, but it's a really cool, it's a walkable neighborhood. Again, you have a lot of boutiques and stuff, so a lot of tourists come in, they take pictures at the mural. You have this famous, I believe, mural here. And then the houses here, you have, again, new construction mixed with little small bungalows here. So that's what you get in 12 South. Let's head over to, I can't believe this one isn't really highlighted, but this area right here is called the Belmont. Right here, it's like the Belmont Hillsborough area. And basically, you have Belmont University here, but the style of homes you're gonna see here, a lot of historical homes. There's a lot of historical overlays, so you don't see any new construction really in this area because they have to just follow the guidelines. But when they do renovate these homes here, they have to keep the outside of the home, and they only can renovate what's inside. So they have to keep the face of these historic homes. But Belmont's a really quiet neighborhood. Average price point is probably about $1.2 million. Really, really huge homes. You're looking at about up to 6,000 square feet homes here in Belmont. Lot sizes are pretty small, but it's walkable. You have access to Green Hills. You're only minutes from Green Hills in this area right here. You're really tucked away, super mature trees lining the streets. It's just really, really great because, it's Belmont, it's Belmont. Let's head over to Edge Hill. Edge Hill is another cool little neighborhood. It's going through kind of like revitalization. And Edge Hill is basically this little area here. And what you get in Edge Hill are HPRs, which we call horizontal property regimes here. It's kind of like the tall and skinny homes that either are detached or attached. And so you see a lot of new construction here, a couple of apartments. You have a really great park in Rose Park here that if you have kids, you can take your kids out here. And then Edge Hill is one of the closest neighborhoods to the Gulch. So you have access to the Gulch shopping and all of the stuff. We're going to get into that as well. Actually, let's just head over to the Gulch, which is, people don't really get this. People don't really understand how big the Gulch is, but the Gulch is basically from here. Right here, you have this little train track that runs through the city, and it goes all the way around to about right here. And this is the Gulch. So kind of like this little L shape here. And the northern part of the Gulch is where, you'll have your Publix. So, you can go shopping here for groceries. You have Condado Tacos that just opened up really great tacos. ML Rose Craft Beer is a great restaurant as well for burgers. But then you have shopping here. So this little subdivision is actually called Capitol View. And then you have all of your shopping. You have Starbucks here, Publix, you know, urgent care, all of that cool stuff there. And 11th Avenue takes you straight into the Gulch, which is where you basically have condo living. You have a couple of apartments over here, you know, the Lofts, Pine Street Flats, these are apartments. Average rent in Nashville around $1,800. We can also do apartment tours. So if you're looking for an apartment, leave in the comments apartments, and we'll try to do some apartment tours of different places here. But you have some of the famous pubs and bars, Bar Louie, the pub here in Nashville. Biscuit Love is a great breakfast place. It's always packed on the weekends from tourists that are in the Gulch taking photos at the murals and just kind of exploring downtown. But then again, like I said, there's a lot of condo living. So here you have the Icon building. It's one of the first condo developments in the Gulch. They actually sold out the entire development right before the market crashed in 2008, and then the market crashed, and then I think they had to resell the unit because everybody pulled their earnest money back, and it was just a whole ordeal. So they had to resell the entire development. 1212, which is a newer condo development here. You have the Terrazzo, but they all have their own different little personalities inside of these condos. You also have the W Hotel that just opened up. That's right here, which basically just kind of solidified that, hey, the Gulch is this prestigious neighborhood that you want to be in. And then you also have the Thompson Hotel. So, you know, if you're in town, you know, you want to go to a bar. There's a ton of bars here in the Gulch, but if you want to go to a really good bar in the Gulch, go to the very top and you can check out LA Thompson. I think the W has I haven't been to the rooftop bar at the W, but I think they just opened up one called Proof, which is really cool. You have Lululemon over here, our Urban Outfitters, just some really cool spots in the Gulch. All right, so let's head over to one of my favorite neighborhoods, and it's only one of my favorites because I just recently started to, you know, explore over here in West Nashville, but this is called the Nations, and basically it takes this entire area right here. And in the Nation, this was this old working class neighborhood. A lot of homes here are like the two bedroom, one bath bungalows, like little small homes. And like I said, it's going through revitalization now, so there's a ton of new construction. Builders came in here around 2015, 2016 and started building these new construction homes here in the Nation. But the Nation is going to be, I mean, it's already one of those places where, you know, you have young professionals moving here, people that are in like their 25 to like 35 range that may be starting a family. The Nation is a great place to be because not only are you super close to downtown, I mean, Charlotte Avenue right here, this is Charlotte Avenue and it runs straight into downtown Nashville. I mean, it's literally a 4 or 5 minute drive, but the Nation's right here, Charlotte Avenue, the street has just been recently redone. You have L&L Market with a ton of like small shopping boutiques and retails and restaurants in here. 5 Points Pizza, one of the best pizza places here in Nashville, Tennessee. You just have so much that lines the street here. The Turnip Truck, Farmers Market, so many cool things here. But then down in the Nation, it's walkable. 51st Street is one of the most popular streets that run through the Nation. You have the 51st Deli. You know, you have Daddy's Dog over here, White Bison. You have Stocking 15, which has breweries here like Southern Grist and Nikki's Coal Fired Pizza, Frothy Monkey. Just a really, really cool neighborhood. And then also, you know, some newer apartment developments, townhomes. Sullivan, which was just recently actually sold out. Average price point for homes around $600,000. And so again, we're gonna do a neighborhood tour on the Nation soon, so you can check that out. Another one of my favorite neighborhoods is Sylvan Park. You probably heard a lot about Sylvan Park. Sylvan Park it runs, you know, through the stream right here, all the way through here till it, you know, comes right here and lines Charlotte Park. So Sylvan Park is probably next. I would say Germantown's the most walkable. Sylvan Park's the next most walkable neighborhood in all of Nashville. But you have, I mean, so much here. You have obviously this incredible McCabe golf course, so many greenways, different parks and different recreational things that you can do here in Sylvan Park. But this is where all the action's at right here, 46th Avenue, and this turns into Murphy Road. And then Murphy Road actually takes you straight into West End. So let me just kind of give you a little proximity to where it is. But this is Sylvan Park, you have 46th Avenue. Like, so let's say we were just talking about the Nations. You come out of the Nations, hit 46th Avenue, you can go through Sylvan Park, come down Murphy's Road, get on West End, and it takes you straight into the city. So that's where you are in, proximity to downtown. But here you have new constructions, a lot of older homes as well. Medium-sized lots, I would say quarter of an acre, maybe half an acre. But really, if you have a family and you want a nice, quiet, safe neighborhood, Sylvan Park is one of those places in Nashville, Tennessee, that you can get a house, $900,000, maybe into the seven figures. But this is a really great area. Sylvan Heights is going through revitalization. Basically, this road right here is where, you have some of the best views of downtown. This sits on, I wish I could show you kind of like the topography of this area, but this sits on one of the highest points in Nashville, and you can just look over. So driving from Charlotte into the city, you have one of the best views, especially at night. Just really admire the city. Let's see another neighborhood. Obviously, Green Hills. You probably heard a lot about Green Hills. Green Hills takes up an enormous space. Green Hills runs about right here. It's kind of like all of this. It's a little Green Hills area. And in Green Hills is where you have your higher end shopping. It's for people that, kind of want bigger lots here. New construction, a lot of new construction homes. Price point, high, I wouldn't say high, but lower seven figures. You're looking at about 1.1 to 1.4. Homes in Green Hills can get up to $5 million. It's just an array of homes that you can buy. So a lot of new construction. You've heard of the Bluebird Cafe, which is some of the amenities here. Bluebird Cafe is where musicians just show up and they just play music. Many people have come here. Taylor Swift, everybody knows Taylor Swift. She's played here a couple times. You have the Green Hills Mall, which includes, some really high-end stores like Gucci, Burberry. I think they're doing Louis Vuitton. They have a ton of different stores here that you can shop at. You have your Trader Joe's, True Food Kitchen. A lot of clean eat places here in Green Hills. Shake Shack, obviously Whole Foods and West Elm and all of these cool places. If you love higher end shopping, this is the place to be, especially for furniture. You have RH here in Green Hills. Just so many cool places. And then you're also a 10 to 15 minute drive into downtown, a 10 to 15 minute drive to the airport. It's in a great location. Belmead, this is, average price point here is definitely above $4 million. This is where your high level executives and CEOs live. Your government officials all live here in Belmead. It's basically, they have their own little government here in Belmead. They have their own police station. They have Belmead Country Club over here somewhere. So Belmead is great too because you have access to Green Hills. So if you're looking for bigger lots, I think the minimum size lot in Belmead is 5 acres. So massive lots, but you're going to be paying a pretty penny for it if you want to be here. You have access to Percy Warner Park, all the hiking and golfing that you could ever imagine. And then some other neighborhoods that we'll talk about, Forest Hills, Oak Hill, average price point there is in, upper seven figures. You're close to Radnor Lake. If you're a big golfer, you want to be closer to Original Country Club. We're actually starting to border Brentwood. So the thing about Brentwood is you have a Brentwood in Davidson County, and then you have a Brentwood in Williamson County. So that's what you get there. And then let's kind of just roll up here to East Nashville, because I want to talk about this for a little bit. East Nashville is this giant clump here in the east side of Nashville. But really, there's so many micro neighborhoods inside of East Nashville. You have historic Edgefield, you have Laughlin Springs. This is just some of the popular micro neighborhoods. You have Rosebank. Some of the amenities here, Shelby Park, Shelby Bottoms Park, Shelby Golf Course. One cool thing about Nashville and what they're trying to do is they're trying to connect all of the greenways by bike so that you have access to all of the parks and greenways across Nashville. So all of these different greenways and parks, which would be really, really cool if they pulled it off. Another thing that they have coming here in East Nashville. On the East Bank, the mayor just proposed this is a plan to totally transform the East Bank. They're waiting on to see if the Tennessee Titans are going to build a new football stadium. But right here, they're going to start building on the water. And so you're going to have everything from retail, the condos, apartments, just all kinds of stuff, affordable housing around this area. It's really going to transform. It's going to be the fire. It's going to be the spark to the fire that ignites a ton of development here on the Cumberland River. You don't see a lot of development on the river front here in Nashville. I don't know why, but if they pull this off, and I hope they do, it's going to really transform East Nashville. So East Nashville is already a place that everybody wants to get into. The price points are skyrocketing, but there are also some opportunities to get in, under $600,000 and maybe a little fixer upper. But there are some places like in McFerrin Park, in Cleveland Park. These are all great places to be investing in, because not only will you probably have the redevelopment of the East Bank here, but also right behind Topgolf here, you're going to have Oracle. They're building a $2.5 billion campus here, and that's just going to drive the demand to be closer to work here. So if you're an investor and you're watching this, or maybe you're somebody who say, hey, look, I want to be in Nashville for 5 years. I want to buy a house. Maybe I'll fix it up a little bit, live in there, and I have an opportunity to resell it on the back end for some great profit because of the appreciation here. So yeah, this is just kind of like a little brief overview of the different neighborhoods in Nashville. And we're going to be doing, like I said, we're not only going to be doing these map overviews, but we're going to be doing neighborhood tours. We're going to do show you what you can buy for different price points in different neighborhoods, vlog style tours so that you can get a feel for the neighborhood and the different streets and the walkability of these different neighborhoods. Oh, and I almost forgot, Germantown. The Germantown's right here. This is probably one of the most walkable neighborhoods in Nashville. This is one of the first subdivided plots of land in Nashville. Is right north of downtown. So, you can walk into downtown. It's a 15-20 minute walk, or you could just take an Uber for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Salem Town is right above it. But here, you have access to Bicentennial Park, First Tennessee Park, which is a brand new baseball park for our minor league baseball team, Nashville Sounds. You have some really, really great restaurants. Emmy Squared is great pizza. I think they just opened up a new restaurant here, 5th and Taylor. Here it is right here. They just opened up a new restaurant. It's like a new American restaurant. I think they only have like 30 people twice a week to come there. It's like a 5-course dinner, really cool stuff. And then also they're doing some development out here on the river. Again, Topgolf's right here. I told you about the $2.5 billion Oracle campus. So you have the Optimist, which is a great seafood restaurant out here. And they're just building so much in Germantown. And if you can get into Germantown or Salem Town, you made a really great investment, because it's one of the most sought after places to be in Nashville. So this is what we're going to do. I hope this brought you some value here. Let us know in a comment what neighborhood stood out most to you, what you want more information on, and we'll try to get that for you. Again, my name is Sam, and the team and I get calls, texts, emails, DMs every single day from people just like you looking to move to Nashville, Tennessee. So if you're thinking about making the move to Nashville, or someone is thinking about making the move to Nashville, let us know. Send us a text, send us an email, send us a DM. You can even schedule a Zoom call with us in the description below, and we'll be happy to jump on a little discovery call to figure out, hey, if this neighborhood is a good fit for you, or maybe we should think about a suburb. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.